next couple days, get a place to put the bees. There's more bee prep work, and we'll go back here, check it out. Then we're gonna come back, put in electric fence, and get them all moved back here and to their temporary housing. But we got to keep them closer to the house until we're done feeding. So let's check out the area. This will be big enough. We just want to make sure we get plenty of sunlight coming through. Once the ground thaws, I'll come back in. We'll strip her down to dirt and make it a bit larger so we can plant some clover, some wildflowers, things like that. Yeah, so let's go get some electric fence and see if we can't pound some posts in this frozen ground and get these hives moved back here, and then we're ready for the bees to arrive. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Hey guys, we're back here. I do have a fence post driver. No clue where it's at, so we are going to attempt to do this with a splitting maul. May have to stop and go get another one from the hardware store. Well, we'll see how this plays out here. One of these days I might even learn how to do a decent video. I think that'll hold good enough to hold the electric fence anyways. Once the ground thaws, we can readjust a little bit here. I don't think I'm tall enough for this. Ground's pretty hard. I think we will go get a smaller hammer. If that don't work, then we'll go to the hardware store. Okay, we're back, guys. Two things. One, I thought it might be wiser to set up the hives first, then put a fence around it, so I know what size of fence to make. And I did go buy another one. That way I can drive those fence posts in. So we will get the rest of these put in and set up, and then we'll start doing fencing. Then I think all we're waiting for then is pollen patties to show up in the mail, and we will be ready for the season. It's almost too bad I couldn't just leave them right here for the season. But there's just not enough in this area to support these bees. Well, good. The sun's hitting them good, so that's the only reason I cleared the property. I did make sure that we get plenty of sun hitting them and warm them up. So let's see how this works and see if we can't learn how to balance the camera too. And, well, we'll see how this pounds out. Well, that's a hell of a lot easier. All right, guys, I had to step away, get fresh coffee, and get a pair of cutters. So we will continue with getting this fence set up, and we'll see where we go after that. Blueberry coffee, it's the best. always leave a little tail on every other one so I can connect to the next line. Oh, let's see how much of a mess this ends up for us here. Try not to let it become that. Okay. But it is determined to be a mess. There we go. If we get through this whole thing without this being a giant knot, I'll be real surprised. Ah, that springtime sun is so nice. Then we'll take this string and we'll just connect it here. That way we make contact between the two. We'll start again. And I'm not far from my house, but we have had bears back here and dogs, you know. Thing is, just about everything loves the honey. Looks like I'm gonna run shy on this wire. Got into a hurry. That's alright, the wire don't have to be pretty to function. Oh, yeah, I could step over that one. I think we will go to this type of wire now. Because I would like one of these handles for access. I'm going to bring this one over here. Yeah, where I made my loop. Here. There we go. Then we'll just tie this one off to here. I might make that a little tighter. Maybe we'll do another loop. There we go. All right. New fence for me, so we'll test this out and see how well it works. My other fences, or solar panels, are much bigger, so I didn't realize how small these were until they arrived in the mail. Take this one here. One reason I like to use these T-posts is now we have the ground. There we go. Grab our tester. All right. Turn that on. And she is blinking. So you guys can see it a little better. And one of these days I will actually touch this fence. I just ain't brave enough yet just to see what kind of shock it gives. But looks to me like 10.8, 10.5. So I do believe we got good contact. All right, guys. Well, that's enough for today. And then probably won't do any more bee videos until we get the bees arrive. And we'll do the trip up to Delta, which is about 100 miles. I don't think my wife's going with. She don't want to travel back in her car with a dozen beehives in there with her. So it'll be me and Aaron most likely going up there. And we'll see you then.